Ever since receiving the RetroTink for my PS2, getting it installed in my PS2 Slim, and getting it all hooked up and set up and playing around with it, it has felt, honestly, a little underwhelming compared to the other HDMI mods I've done on my system. So, I mean, the Carby for the GameCube, the Xbox HDMI with Stellar for my original Xbox, DC Digital Hardware 1 and Hardware 2, N64 Digital, PS1 Digital. Like, I have enjoyed all of these mods. I've really liked the way that they've worked, and I thought they were really great. So, picking up the PS2 version, it has honestly, again, felt a little underwhelming. And I could not put my finger on that, but I would go back to using my official component cables with the RetroTink 5X instead. And after the RetroTink 4K arrived, I am once again finding that I prefer to use my little PS2 Slim here with official Sony component cables rather than the RetroGem mod. And so I've decided to kind of deep dive into why that might be, and I've come up with a few reasons for why I prefer the component cables. So let me take you on my little journey here of self-discovery for the RetroGem and share some of my just thoughts on it and why I think as of this video and the current firmware update on it, it's just better to stick with component. Alright, so let's go ahead and start off with what the advantages of the RetroGem are in comparison to using component cables. So here I have side by side the RetroGem being captured in one capture card, while the component output from the exact same PS2 is being run through the RetroTink 4K and being captured in another capture card. So the benefits of the PS2 Gem are, of course, that you get nice, clean digital pictures, so there is not going to be any signal noise anywhere to be found in this image. So here on the left in the solid colors, you can see that there is just no signal noise to be had at all. Whereas on the component side, if you look real close, you can see that glorious old signal noise happening in there. Of course, when things are in motion, it's a lot harder to notice. Another benefit of the RetroGem is that you get an all-in-one approach to the PS2's output audio. So it can take the standard audio signal as well as the optical audio signal and just combine it into a single HDMI cable for you to output to your sound systems or TVs. On the RetroTink 4K, you can use the component audio or optical audio, but it does require the use of the additional cable, so that's just kind of a personal preference thing, whatever. You still get access to digital audio. But here's just a little sample of the RetroGem's audio versus component audio on this PS2 Slim. But here is the thing that I have found that has hampered my enjoyment of the PS2 RetroGem. Its Deinterlacer is not anywhere near as good as the RetroTink 4K's. So I like using motion adaptive deinterlacing. I love the smoother video output. It may not be as crisp as you get with Bob or Weave, but it just looks a lot better in motion to me, and it's just a personal preference. But the RetroGem's version of it isn't anywhere near as good, like I said. So if you take a look at the title screen of Dead or Alive 2 here, you can see on the left, it is just struggling when anything goes behind those lines of the main menu. And the same thing can be found on the main menu of Metal Gear, and anytime there is a solid color overlay with something that goes behind it, it just kind of trips it up a little bit. Now, during the heat of gameplay, it's not as noticeable, but it is there. And this is what I have been seeing, and what has made it feel a bit more lackluster to me, because the motion adaptive deinterlacing on the RetroTink 5X and now the RetroTink 4K have just handled this so much better. And then for the longest time, I also had some issues with pixel scaling that I will cover in a second when I go through the settings of each output, so let's take a look at those right now. Alright, so I want to start with the PS2 RetroGem and the settings that I'm using throughout this video, because the RetroGem can be a bit troublesome to work with and mess up your pixel scaling and different things like that. Just one of the reasons why I don't like to use it with the RetroTink 4K. But going into your RetroGem menu here, So for this video, I have the output resolution set to 1080p because 1200 and 1440p are not supported by either of my capture cards for this test, unfortunately. Wish I could have used the 1440p mode. It looks great on the TV when you get everything set up, but oh well. So 1080p is what we're using here. And now the problem with using 1080p is it doesn't give you a perfect integer scale without black borders. So if you come into the scaler, it defaults to something that looks a little bit like this when you first set that. And you can see that that results in uneven pixel scaling. How dare it, gross, yuck. So one way to deal with that is to enable the horizontal and vertical interpolation to kind of blend it back together. And there we go. The pixel scaling looks more uniform, but it has cost us a significant amount of clarity. So for these tests today, I want this to be as sharp as possible, so interpolation is always off, and I am manually scaling everything down to perfect integer scales of itself. So one of the easiest ways to do this is to use 1:1 pixel aspect ratio mode, but unfortunately not every game gives it a great 1:1 pixel aspect ratio mode buffer here, as you can see with the example of X4 here. So while this does work pretty well for most things, in others, not so much. That's not what this game's supposed to look like. So, a lot of SDTV1 4x3 modes here, and then manually scaling that up to be perfect integer scaled on both axes. And then depending on your game, this is going to change. Sometimes it'll be 2x2 and just other things like that. So I went through every game, made sure that it was being perfectly integer scaled, so that way we don't end up with screwed up pixel scaling and weird results. But another reason why I don't like to feed this through the RetroTink 4K is having to come in here and manually set all this up because the per game stuff isn't exactly working yet, and then having to fix it and do all that. So if you are planning to use this on a RetroTink 4K, it's best to set the output resolution to VGA and then try to perfectly integer scale it from there. But anyway, also don't have anything like smoothing or retro effects on. And then for our Deinterlacer, we are using motion adaptive. That's what I wanted to test between the RetroTink 4K and the RetroGem today. Now, one more thing to make note of is under the System tab, under PS2 Digital Settings, make sure you turn this extended input width off. Otherwise, you are going to be giving yourself a massive headache with tons of uneven pixel scaling and much harder to fix when you go into the scaler settings because you are just working with a source that is not able to be easily aspect ratio scaled depending on your source. So just make sure to turn that crap off. Make your life easier. Now, as for the RetroTink 4K side of things, for our component output, we are running these inputs simultaneously once again. But anyway, for the HDMI output, we've got it set to Genlock with VRR enabled for my external display. And the output resolution is set to 4K 60. Now we are using wobbling pixels, PS2 display aspect ratio sharp profile here, so I've already got this one calibrated with gain and phase. But again, you can just load this one up from within the RetroTink 4K menu by going down to the Sony PS2 section, wobbling pixels, and then sharpness calibration, and then you can just load it up. So that is the profile I'm using for everything on the RetroTink 4K side of things. Don't have to change anything else for the rest of this video on this thing. It's pretty awesome. Now, as for recording the side-by-side, obviously our two sources are different sizes, so it does require some manual setup within OBS here. So something like this to there we go. So it's a little something like that to get us a little bit closer to getting it scaled up, and then we'll just kind of move it into position. So we'll get these bottom of the screen lined up here. And now we'll get that top lined up here. So now we'll just get that lined up once again to the best of our ability. There we go. And then for the top, same deal. Get that lined up with the top pixel there. There you go, that's pretty good. And then just got to move it into position against the RetroTink 4K side. And there we go. Fairly seamless, not quite perfect. And then I do have a video delay added to my second capture card here, just so that way the frames will line up a bit better. Unfortunately, it's not perfect. Did the best I could to make it perfect, but there will be instances where you will see that the frames kind of shift around. Other times they are perfectly synced up, and then sometimes the other capture card is ahead, sometimes it's behind. It's just kind of all over the place. So unfortunately, I did the best I could, but it's just the limitations of my current setup in the frame timing alignment type of a deal. So, oh well. It conveys what we needed to. Now, before diving into our PS2 game showcase between the RetroTink 4K with component and the RetroGem standalone capture, I want to reiterate, I don't think the RetroGem is a bad product. And overall, I think it does an excellent job at what it does. It's just those few games where the motion adaptive deinterlacing on it just doesn't live up to what I expect. And then, of course, it's a lot harder to get set up with great integer scaling compared to just hooking up component cables to the RetroTink 4K. The work can be done to make it shine, and then, of course, on progressive content, it is just phenomenal, and then audio is just really good as well. But, I don't know. It's more work than I want to put into playing PS2 games, especially since the individual per-game profiles can't be set up just yet. That'll come. And then again, when we get a direct pass-through mode on the RetroGem, that is when it's really going to take off and be so great with these 4K scalers. But, as of right now, again, I'm just feeling the need to stick to component just to get the best out of what I want from these systems. But here now are 12 PS2 games for you to peruse, see, and then decide for yourselves what you happen to think between the PS2 RetroGem and then just using straight component cables through the RetroTink 4K. Enjoy.
Look out. Lightning web.
Ready? Five!
This is not. I don't
Get ready. Five!
to move on. Forgive me.
Shall I start?
You can't stand in my way.
Get ready.
I have no time to... You always were the heroine.
Get ready. Five!
Way. Why?
Get ready. Five!
You can't defeat me. Hayate.
Get ready. Five! You lose.
I'm coming.
Why?
Get ready. Five!
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
What's wrong? Who's that?
I take it back. Boy bands are cool. Son of a bitch! up? Still gotta land it.
What's going on here? No! No! No!
Not so tough now, eh?
Unbelievable!
We gotta bag all these planes? You think every enemy plane in the area is up and flying? Well, let's ask them. Hey, how many planes you got there? Man, this is making me cry. Report from Bellowing. Picking up something on radar. There's way too many signatures on radar. How about you guys?
My radar is showing strange results as well. Something's going on.
Hey, you don't think... Does the enemy have a tally ho on us yet? Aha! I think I figured it out. Well, do share your keen insights, will you please? What's up? First Lieutenant Chopper, jammer aircraft. So, it's a trick? Who could this be? Our new jamming devices are supposed to be perfect. Okay, I feel better now. Ghosts aren't so bad once you figure out the trick behind them.
Where are the jammers? They've got to be somewhere close. Let's take care of them first.
Don't let the jamming confuse you. Repeat, don't let the enemy's jamming confuse you. Concentrate on shooting down the enemy jammer aircraft. The transport can wait.
The enemy radar blips disappeared. Several of them at once.
Damn it, our cover's blown. We wish to work hand in hand harmoniously with the citizens of Utopania for this operation. I've instructed our soldiers to follow this wish to the letter. Therefore, I ask you, citizens of Utopania, do not fear us, but rather join us in... Hey, you think it's gonna be that easy? You're pretty optimistic. Enemy! Jamming wave! Interference! This is the 8492nd leader. All 8492nd units proceed as planned. Damn it! Even radios! Can't... Heads up! Can't! This guy's a big... It's jam! ACCM! Restore communication link! The Ocean planes are firing on a school packed with civilians. They're at the engineering college. Whoever's violating orders, cease fire immediately. What idiot's doing that? Attention! Units operating in Sector Charlie Omega. Attacks on civilians are forbidden. That's right near us. Hell, that's where we're supposed to be operating. You see those idiots anywhere? I'm no to it. I don't see a thing. My radar's clean, too.
This is Edge. I'm not showing any aircraft like that either. Are you sure?
Multiple casualties! Get an ambulance over here fast! Damn it, the Ocean bastards. This is Thunderhead. War Dog, did you engage in an attack on a civilian facility? Roger. So you're sure you didn't do this?
Why would we do that? Weren't you watching from up there?
Don't break formation. Your primary mission is to escort the transports. So we're just gonna watch them die?
That's what I hate about war! No matter who starts it, it always comes to this.
The radar's back online. What? We're totally exposed flying like this. Calm down. It just means now we're on equal footing. No friendly IFF squad. Confirmed. Enemy aircraft approaching. Roron Squadron. Split and engage the enemy fighters. Molnia Squadron. Stay close and continue your escort mission. Don't worry. It's just one more thing we have to take care of is all. This is our sky. Don't let them barge in here.
They're all retreating together like one big happy family. Damn, this is the biggest withdrawal in history.
Hey, are you sure our planes are gonna make it to the base? All our jammers were shot down! Damn, our cover's totally blown!
Box 1!
We can't hold them off for long. Don't panic, we're still okay.
You win. Round 2. Fight. You win. Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight. You win. Round 2. Fight. You win.
What a...
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight. You win. Round 2. Fight. You win. Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
See.
You round 2. Fight. You win. Final round. Fight. You lose.
It's just business. Don't take it personally.
Continue. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
As you can and keep firing!
Looks secure. Go on ahead. We'll patrol here.
Follow us and don't get killed.
Movement in the base. Coordinate at the next objective marker.
This area is secured. Keep moving.
We got reports of Republic
Need your
forces
help
on the
in the next
perimeter.
area, sir.
Let's stay alert and not take any unnecessary chances. outside right now!
They're all over the place! They're all over the place!
Come on, Mac, jump over! Watch it! Crouch under! Let's get out of here!
Oh, damn the hatch! Over here! I found the exit!
Good job, Griffin! Let's get going!
Sakes, help! In here! We're trapped! He's still alive! I'll take care of him. I need a fire extinguisher! Give me that thing!
squad, reporting for duty, sir.
Very good.
Diverting to your position on the double. This is Golf 3. I'm approaching the target area now. Be advised, you have a set of command vehicles in a valley near your position. Copy, Golf 3. Coach, leave your vehicle and get to the next rally point. Enemy command vehicles are there.
Roger, convoy lead. Team 1 is moving out.
How's that repair coming? All done, sir. Let's get out of here. Everyone mount up. We're moving. Go 3. Can you feel Team 1? We have to go now. Affirmative, as long as the LZ is clear. Understood. Team 1, clear that zone of all enemies and Go 3 will extract you.
Roger, convoy lead. I'll be fine.
Take your fire. Keep back up before the fighting picks up again. ¡Un forastero!
¡Os voy a romper a pedazos! No!